Ah, October, the month for skeletons, scares, and spooky stories. Just kidding. By the time this video's out, it'll probably be in mid-November, but November's still a pretty October-ish month too, so I'm still in the clear. Anyway, to the actual video. The Hallow. It was one of the first campaigns that I ever ran, and strangely enough, the only campaign I ever finished. Now, I know you read the title of the video, so you're probably expecting to hear some spooky Halloween stories. But bear with me, aside from a few smaller reveals, I haven't really described who the main characters of the Hallow actually were, or what the plot actually was. Well, we gotta start somewhere, so... There were two powerful deities in this world, the goddess of light, heaven, and the god of chaos, hell. These two didn't like each other all that much, which led to countless wars over territory and power. Many of Heaven's warriors had died bravely in battle, and fearful of running out of soldiers, she created a fountain capable of stitching souls back into bodies, mimicking the resurrection process at a fraction of the cost. Using her now infinite supply of soldiers, Heaven managed to reclaim a large portion of her territory and forced Hell's retreat to the rival nation of Enus. Hehehe, Enus. Quiet you. Our party's story, however, began around 100 years after this conflict, as the Tiefling, yes Tiefling, cleric Akita, found herself newly resurrected. Stripped of her memories, she stood before the goddess Heaven, and the Aasimar fighter Ingrid.
This girl was a renowned cleric in her day. She should do you well on your missions together.
Welcome to the group, miss. I'm Ingrid, died to wearing some cursed jewelry. I was resurrected around a week ago thanks to the fountain you're in. And you are? I think my name's Akita. I used to worship one of the gods.
Yes, most likely me.
Yeah, and something killed me and stole my soul. It was really dark for a while. At least, up until now. By the way, where am I?
Well, you're in my fortitude. You've been brought back to life for the sole purpose of protecting our nation from the creepy crawlies that live outside.
It's our job to find evildoers and kick their butts. I think you'll do great as my assistant.
So, in the world of the Hallow, souls could be manipulated to do a bunch of pretty cool stuff, from animating armor to enchanting weapons. The drawback, though, would be that the only way that you could obtain souls would be to kill mortals and steal them. In the black market, souls were a currency for power, and the more you had, the stronger you were. So, curious to uncover the mystery behind her death, and fearing divine intervention if she refused... Now, I could start at the beginning of the story so we could get some proper rising action going. You know, how a normal story's written. But it's Halloween, which means I need to start right in the middle, during the campaign's Hallows Eve festival. Trust me, I'll go back and explain everything, but I just want to tell a spooky story. So, months begin to pass, plot begins to thicken, and eventually a special holiday called the Hallows Eve Festival begins. What made Hallows Eve so important were the rumors that on this very day, one tree in the entire Hallow province would be enchanted with powerful magic. The first person to find and touch this tree would be able to find something valuable that they've lost, be it wealth, love, or even people. Up until now, Akita and Ingrid were worked down to the bone. Fighting to keep Heaven's assets safe on a regular basis was becoming a full-time job. But today would be a day where they could just put down their weapons and relax. The festival reminded them, or rather me as a DM, that it was fine to take a break and just have some fun. Foreshadowing. Heaven's Fortitude was the place where the Hallows Eve event would be hosted, and the citizens were informed to stay safe while they explored the nearby woods. Meanwhile, the protagonists ran off and messed with all the carnival festivities. Ingrid managed to break the Test Your Strength machine, Akita somehow won the costume contest, she didn't even change her outfit, and both girls got to view the Fortitude from above as they took a ride on a trained dragon throughout the night sky.
How could this day get any better? A breeze in my hair, the moon shining in the sky. The only thing that could ruin this would be... What is that?
Without warning, a huge eye just opened up on the face of the moon, and began to direct its reflection onto one point, somewhere in the center of the nearby forest. A few hours go by and everyone at the festival begins to freak out. People realize that the moon wasn't moving, and that the giant rock was now locked in place. If anybody wanted to see the daylight again, someone would need to go investigate.
Wait, you want us to go do it? Fine, come on, Akita.
So Akita and Ingrid followed the moonlight trail, eventually stumbling through a dome of magic. Turns out there had been a creepy-as-all-heck church built like 10 minutes away from Heaven's Fortitude, and this illusionary bubble kept it under the radar. The scent of ketchup masked the entire building. Fresh corpses lined the pews, and near the far end of the church, a group of cultists surrounded a pentagram where the moonlight was shining. Suddenly, a bright light filled the room, and in the center of the circle now spawned a beholder. My, seems the prediction was right. They sent you two right towards me once the ritual began. This'll make things a lot easier. My name is Seer, and I've been watching you both for a long time.
What are you talking about, you creep? We just wanted to enjoy Hallows Eve. Let the moon go, or we're gonna have some trouble.
Well, Ingrid...
How do you know my name?
I have no intention of keeping your moon hostage. This was just a very elaborate plan to lure you right towards me, and you've fallen into my trap. I've been stuck in that moon for eons. With the souls of those tree-rubbing imbeciles, I finally gained a physical body. Care to help me test it out? Initiatives were rolled and the battle began. Ingrid and Akita worked on slowly blasting Seer to pieces, while the beholder shot a few light beams out himself. It was clear who was the stronger team though, and after a short fight, the beholder-like spawn was eventually cut down. With a wide smirk and maniacal laugh, Seer promised to return, but next time it'll be the two of them who are crushed to the ground.
Sheesh, what was that all about? Ingrid? Oh shoot, let's get out of here.
Getting the heck out of that forest before the cultists outnumbered them, Ingrid and Akita were celebrated for their victory back at Heaven's Fortitude. But on the days leading after Hallows Eve, the eye on the moon would appear for a few seconds at a time to observe the party, coupled with an intense heartbeat that could only be described as unsettling.
Whoever this guy is, he seems hell-bent on being stronger than us, Akita. So we just need to keep getting stronger, right? Yeah, we'll show him we're not pushovers. Next time we fight Seer, I'll kick his iron twice as hard.
But before rushing back to train, the girls went to visit a close friend of theirs who lived in the neighboring city of Canmore. If anyone had inside information on this new foe, it would be him.
Morning, Drake. You in here?
Oh, good morning, Ingrid. How can I help you? Once again, this video was sponsored by thedeckofmany.com. They make animated spell cards for 5th edition D&D, helping spellcaster fanatics like me prepare their spells in a fraction of the time. Not only that, but Black Friday deals are here until the end of November. Just use the code SIMPLE before checkout to get $5 off your next order. So, if you'd like to level up your spellcaster with a new set of cards, check out animatedspells.com. Link in the description.